I can't change. They look pretty old. They look pretty old. That's the information he collected, and he drew penises all around the edges. Black and inedible. There's a parrot on the box. Candles ready for you. I wonder if I'd glow if I ate that. I mean, if I'm still alive. Oh. I have to get... See you later. See you later. Oops, back. That looks pretty labyrinthy. It's a pretty orchid grow. Better not. That's... that... Better not. That's... that... Better not. That's fun. There's a hole. That won't. Better. And there's a ring at the... Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I can see something through the hole. can see some... I can see some... The socket secured. The light shines here, on this exact spot on the pedestal. That's fine. That better. That's that better. Those two things won't work together. Hi, I know Muffington's one of the founding fathers, but why did they name the island after him?
I think it was the only island that didn't have a name.
Well, that's something. What else is here?
The founding fathers spent a lot of time here, and Rigibald Cockburn is said to be buried here. Maybe you can find some trace of him.
And I need to find a way to talk to Faith. She and the other cannibals will have to trust me. Is there anything else you can tell me about Muffington Island from the file?
The island is also considered to be haunted. It's said to be haunted by some scary Sister Superior.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Maybe I can find her. Speaking of scary, that guy back there does look kind of menacing. Hi, I'm Larry.
Hi, my name is Otis. You seem pretty brave.
Why?
I mean, you're a man, right?
You bet I am.
I should be throwing you in our jail right now.
No need, I've been there.
What?
Nothing.
Well, I'll make an exception.
Do you like being in this tribe?
Oh, so. Yeah, I'm not allowed to live in the village. My hut has to be outside.
Why's that?
Somehow I sometimes feel like I'm different, from the other cannibal girls. And I've been a member of the tribe since the very beginning.
And, well, I think you're... How can I put this delicately? You're clearly a man.
What? Of course not. That's an unsubstantiated allegation. At any rate, well, I'm just so confused. I don't really know what I am. It's all so confusing.
You have to learn to accept yourself as you are.
What do you mean?
You have to accept your masculine attributes. I have the same problem myself, but at some point I simply had to accept that my masculine virility has no limits. A man can also have his merits.
But the others behave so strangely towards me. This society simply has expectations of me that I can't meet.
If you find yourself attractive, then others will too.
There is something in what you're saying.
What do you know about the little guy in prison?
Oh, he kinda creeps me out. Oh, he looks at me funny and he licks his lips. And the places he grabs himself. There's no way I could ever reach those on my body. The other day, he made me so furious that I grabbed him and choked him. But he actually liked it. I stopped, and he was really disappointed. He said he almost had a sexual out-of-body experience. Ugh. Hopefully, he'll soon be fat enough to eat, and I won't have to hear his voice anymore.
Can you tell me about the Sister Superior?
The Sister Superior? Better not talk about her. She's always somewhere nearby watching us. If we do anything she doesn't like, bad things happen.
Why don't you do something about her?
If only it was that easy. She especially picks on me. I'm her nephew.
You are?
That's what she calls me, and she thinks that everyone in her family is respectable. So I should be too.
I have to get going. Don't eat limbs unless you know where they came from. Even by cannibalistic standards, pretty extraordinary. What a handsome... Oh, wait. That's me.
Oh.
Oh, the skeleton of a man. That's too far away. Cozy. I'm not looking to move in.
What? How did you get out?
I was just looking for the bathroom.
Get back in there.
That's fine. That... better.
What? How did you get back? What? How?
Uh,
Get back. What? How did you get back in there?
Hey,
what's up?
do you have any idea what happened to all that junk I collected?
Junk? What junk?
The junk that was hanging on that hook.
The raft-shaped junk?
The junk-shaped junk.
I, recycled it for you. Isn't that great? Anything for the planet. So how's that bird doing now?
I had to scrub it for hours to get the oil out of his feathers. But I did it.
Great news!
I set him free in the jungle, even in a spot where there was a female close by. But as soon as he saw it, he panicked and ran in the opposite direction.
That's weird. What a strange bird. Another animal in distress somewhere?
Not at the moment. Would you help me if the alarm went off somewhere?
Sorry, I have a lot of animals to take care of myself.
That's definitely a good reason.
Once you're done at Kahlua, where will you go from here?
I don't know yet. I go where I'm needed. There are still enough people in this world who go through life without thinking about others. Always throwing things away, tipping them over, breaking them, stealing them.
Sometimes there's just no other way.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. See you. Better not. I might... That's one of those modern folding... No, I'd rather do my falling down at Lefty's. I don't want to brag, but I built a bridge with my own 2 hands. I think it's enough. I'll just sling that in my pants. No, I'm not digging that up again. I don't need a pipe. Looks like a pig had a good time here.
Okay, folks, it's time for a laugh. Thank you. You're a wonderful audience. Just too bad you're not here. Except for you, in the back. What's your name?
Larry? Larry Laffer?
You sure look like it, too. It's one dynamite joke after another today. Today's the premiere of my new stage show, featuring exclusive new material never before heard on any stage in the world.
Wow!
An orc, a troll, and a Mandalorian walk into a bar. The Mandalorian says, "I roll a 7." The orc drops dead in its tracks.
These buns are
says
from
the
yesterday,
Mandalorian,
at least.
"Hey,
So they're just
I
like
didn't
you.
shoot first." Okay. That one's kinda so-so. A necromancer pops up in front of a busty blonde. She says, "Is that a high character value in your pants? Or are you just happy to see me?"
I'll take one. That looks inviting, but I think I'll pass.
The other day, I ordered an escort service. But they didn't want to jerk me off. They just wanted to heal me all the time instead. They told me that's what happens when you're an escort at a party. So I said, I get the party bit. Hey, I'm trying to work here. What do you want?
I find your jokes...
Yes?
killer.
Thanks. A man of the world with refined taste.
Somehow no one has ever called me that before.
Then I'm the only one who understands you.
You know, that kind of worries me now.
Yeah?
Very bad taste.
Thanks. I'm glad someone else appreciates it. Most people just start throwing things as soon as I say something about their height, or that they're so ugly.
Wait a minute. Did you make a joke about me being ugly?
Sorry. You're probably still in the other room. Yeah?
Really tacky.
Oh, so now the fine gentleman is suddenly a critic? What? Are we on the internet or something? You're just going to puke up an opinion and then walk away?
I'm still here.
And I don't know why. Yeah?
Totally incomprehensible.
It's experimental material. Not everyone can keep up.
Your jokes are kind of... odd.
I made them all up myself.
You did?
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes I take advice from my team.
You have a team?
Stop the interrogation already. Yeah, I take what I can get. Actually, I copy it all from a joke book. And I don't even have that anymore. I lost it. I had it with me at that crazy festival. Maybe somebody there switched it. Instead, now I got this book about role-playing games. But they're kinda strange. I mean, who wouldn't want to dress up as a sexy nurse or something in a role-playing game, but a mage? A healer? Or a dwarf? Well, I guess I'll just have to make the best of it.
Can I have this book on role-playing games?
The only thing I'd swap it for would be a decent joke book. Preferably the one I know. If you can get me that, you can have this Dungeon Master crap.
Do you ever get too old to be a comedian?
Honestly, I've been asking myself that for a while now. This rock star life in the spotlight, it's pretty exhausting.
I can imagine.
It's a tough life. But someone has to bring a little joy to the dismal daily humdrum.
Even if that dismal daily humdrum is on a sun-drenched tropical island? Do you ever get... I thought you were a comedian, not a rock star.
Hey, that's disrespectful.
Have you ever heard your own jokes?
True enough, I guess.
Do you ever get to
This rock...
show off?
Twat waffle.
Well, I'll let you get back to clowning around.
Hey, comedy is a serious business. I found a great spell here that can even silence the dragon back home. Damn, that other joke book worked better.
Pretty dry and hard to eat. Singularly useful.
Imagine you roll for an orgasm.
Pretty dry and hard
all
to
you
eat.
get is wisdom.
I don't want to Her skin reminds me of something, but I can't remember which leather sulfur it was. The inflatable crocodile. I always... Energy drink? Hope I don't get electrocuted. Then I'll just grab this energy drink. Hey, Shawnee! How's the bag packing going?
It's pretty hard when there aren't many people around.
Because they don't give you enough money?
Sort of. Even the guy in the lobby won't give me any of his tips.
That could be because he works for them.
He just stands around all the time, not working. Besides, he probably's just using them for drugs.
True enough, I guess. Do you have any tips on how I can beg pack too?
Oh, you're doing all right with that raggedy outfit of yours.
I beg your pardon? This is a wedding suit.
Your expression's good too. Just a little confused, hungry, and pleading.
Hey, I always look like this.
Then you should be able to manage a trip around the world.
Who are these people who give you money?
They're from all different walks of life. I just have to build an emotional connection to them so that they understand my spiritual journey. Some people have real problems with that. They're just not in touch with themselves.
Or they're stingy.
Or that. I came to this archipelago to thank one of my benefactors personally. He founded this new, totally hip cryptocurrency and opened a new headquarters with his employees here on an island.
Cryptocurrency?
I'm sure you've heard of it. Clickcoin? Don't ask me exactly how that works. I haven't been able to use it to pay for anything yet, but it's good to have a reserve in your wallet.
Wallet?
Anyway, they're headquartered on an island that's completely inaccessible. An island completely surrounded by reefs. A lot of ships have gone down there. Some of them are really old. They must have been wrecked centuries ago.
Larry, according to Sir Muffington's log, his ship, the Unsatisfied, sank off a storm-tossed island here. We should take a closer look at that island.
You're right about that. But Shawnee, why did they open their headquarters in a place like this?
For security reasons, they said. It's private there. It's unregulated offshore waters and all that.
What can you tell me about the island with the dangerous reefs and the waves? Like, for example, Its name?
No idea. But the coordinates of the island are -20 and 3. And your ship will have to be especially well equipped to prevent it from being wrecked too.
All I have is a raft.
Then even more so. You should put bumpers on both ends of your raft, otherwise the waves will toss you around and smash you against the rocks.
That would be a bad thing. Want to go with me?
No, I'll let fate decide. When the stars are right, the perfect wave will carry me there.
If that works.
I float through life like a feather on the wind.
See you. Shop. How's the?
It's because he just.
How's the?
It's because he just.
What was that again about an island surrounded by dangerous reefs?
The island where my benefactor has his headquarters? Its coordinates are -20 and 3. You can't get there unless you have a ship equipped with really good impact protection. Otherwise, you'll smash up on the rocks there and find a wet grave.
I've heard that's. See you later. How's the water?
Wet. You stupid or what? Stick your hand in if you want to know for sure.
I didn't mean to.
Don't care what you meant.
Have you been here at the hotel long?
Are you implying that I've been here since the 80s?
No, of course not.
I have, though. My second husband ripped off this stupid investor and took him for a cheap suite. And then I ripped him off. Now the suite is mine.
You sound pretty determined.
You could call it that. Maybe you do have some brains, kid.
And now you're living the good life here?
Nah, I'm looking for a new husband. Let's hope number 8 is better than number 7, and is packing more in his pants than number 6. How about you, kid? You already spoken for?
I'm already on my 4th marriage.
So was I at your age. Trust me, the 5th marriage is easier.
I'll remember that. How's the husband hunt going?
Kinda stalled. Had a candidate in mind. Then he went swimming one night and disappeared. Well, one of his feet washed up on the beach. Don't want to marry a foot.
How's the husband hunt?
Kinda had a then he, well, don't want to.
Nice drink.
Straight alcohol. Only way I can tolerate this meaningless existence.
You mean the whole leisurely floating in a pool under the tropical sun thing?
Here's mud in your eye, kid.
Nice.
Straight only one.
You mean...
Here's...
I have to... I feel a draft. There's someone panting right behind the hole. Hello? No answer. Locked, but I can hear someone in there breathing pretty heavily. I feel a draft. Be gone with you.
Larry, I pulled something else from Swingle's file for you.
And?
The Marquis de Carnard, who tried to kill the others from the Unsatisfied, there's conflicting information. Either he went crazy and tried to throw himself into the volcano with the Keystone, or Cockburn tried to kill him there. Either way, the Marquis disappeared with his stones somewhere on or inside the volcano.
Okay, maybe we can find something. They look tasty, so they could be poisonous. It's a pretty orchid growing there. In case you need to pinch something. A regulation shovel. Practical. The mouth of the volcano can't be far... No, my mom always told me never to touch molten lava. She looks like she could pull herself up by her little finger if she had to. An electric generator with a socket for appliances. I have to connect something to it that needs electricity. Hello. Nice outfit.
Who cares?
What?
As long as there's nothing hanging in the way. Try climbing when things are dangling off you everywhere.
Finally, a good reason for scanty clothing. I'm Larry. Larry Laffer?
And I'm Nora.
Do you climb professionally?
You could say that. I just turned my hobby into my profession.
Mountain climber?
Biologist.
What does that have to do with climbing?
How the hell else am I supposed to get to the critters I'm investigating? Some of them are really fast and agile. Besides, I like the athletic challenge.
Good for the abs.
Unfortunately, I often miss my grip and fall.
Oh. What's your favorite animal?
Cats.
What? Just cats? I would have expected some totally exotic animal.
I don't like to take work home with me.
Good point. I'd like to get up to the top of that volcano.
Why would you want to go up there?
I'm looking for a stone from one of the founding fathers.
Which founding fathers?
The ones who discovered this archipelago.
Rocks are boring. I'd love to help you get up there, but I can't do it without my climbing gear.
There's supposed to be a dead marquee here somewhere. Did you see one?
No, I'm only interested in pod geckos.
In what?
The archipelago is home to many rare species, but one is truly unique, and it can only survive on the edges of a volcano. The long-tailed pod gecko. If only I could observe one. Unfortunately, some of my climbing equipment is missing. My sister Dora must have taken it by mistake.
Where can I find your sister, then?
Oh, I have no idea where the hell she is now. She usually doesn't know herself. She's always totally overbooked. She said something about looking for a certain plant. What was it called again? Something with V.
Vuvuzela?
No, that wasn't it. Wait a minute. I remember now. Vagina dentata.
I think I'll just bite my tongue. Nice name for a plant.
I'm not a plant person myself. It's an orchid that only grows in one place in the archipelago. It's extremely rare and has been growing here for centuries. But, like I said, I don't know anything about that stuff.
Larry, there's a passage in Swingle's file that mentions that plant. Apparently, the Marquis was looking for this plant because it's believed to have sexual magical powers.
If the marquee was there, maybe there's a clue to the keystone. Do you know any more precisely where it is?
The location is in the jungle on Gafuku Island, and I have detailed directions on how to get there. We have to go to a very specific clearing.
Then let's get a move on.
And when you get there, bring my climbing gear, will you please? And give my love to Dora.
I have to run. Pie?
Yes?
Does Swingle remind you of anybody?
No? Should he?
Dunno.
Maybe we just shouldn't talk about him.
Great idea. What was that thing with the keystones in the cave again?
There's a cavern of cosmic cognition here we're going to take Faith to, but to open it, we need 4 keystones.
Somehow I keep forgetting.
You have to really listen to me.
What? Why?
Never mind.
Have you ever done a LARP?
I can also speak in other voices.
Nah, forget it.
He tried to sail the Unsatisfied out of the archipelago with a small crew, but huge waves smashed his ship against the rocks. One of them was the legendary Phallus Rock, which is still worshipped today as a symbol of fertility.
So his part of the keystone probably sank there with him.
Probably. He died of a broken hip from sex addiction. Anyway, he was buried on Muffington Island.
Probably with his keystone.
Not much information is available about her, except that she lived with Cockburn.
I have to find that second page to get to Lady Gobbledick's grave and find out more about her keystone.
He threw himself into the Kahlua volcano, but you could go to the volcano and look for clues.
Nothing.
You should...
That seems to be happening to you more and more. Am I right?
I'm fine.
Maybe I should take you to a phone store or something.
Have you seen one around here?
Good point. The crocodile provides perfect protection for one side of my raft. It's already... Why did they put such ugly colors on that can? Are these poisonous? Do I really want to find out? Anyone looking for a pinch? Anyone? Really handy when it's time to get rid of the bodies in the basement. The inflatable guy's valve fits right in the hole. I feel a... That's fine. That won't... Aesthetically, this may not be the best shock protection, but as long as it works. Better not. That's... that... Better. That's fine. That... Better. That's... that... Better. It worked! We survived the waves!
I'm adding the island to the navigation app. Larry, I found something else about that ship graveyard in the file.
Really?
Apparently, Captain Muffington tried to stop the Marquis' plans, but some huge waves smashed his ship, the Unsatisfied, onto a reef. The ship sank as a result, with him aboard.
Which means that his keystone probably went down with him.
You might be able to find some more clues here on the island.
I'm no sailor, but those big holes could be the reason they sank. There's a lot of broken stuff here. Better to let them rest in peace. What a... I've stopped collecting junk. What a... I've stopped... Should I maybe push it back into the water? It says ClickCoin LLC, limited liability. I'm not a mailman. That looks like it's the parrot. A nasty looking... I can hear voices come... That one fired its last... I even keep my hands off weapons that obviously no longer work. Down, Polly.
Not Polly! Not Polly!
Yes, I know. You're not Polly. We already talked that out.
I don't think he's gonna let me walk right by. I've got a cracker for you.
Cracker? Cracker? Cracker?
Exactly. I'm all out.
Out! Out! Out!
You're not getting a cracker. If anybody tries to get in, you can eat them. That'll have to do for today.
Do!
I don't think he's gonna let me walk right by. Stop screwing around, you feathered devil.
Feather devil! Feather devil! You are!
He's as quick-witted as you are.
Quiet out there. We need to concentrate in here. The revolution of the international financial system cannot be disrupted.
I don't think he's gonna let me walk right by.
Not...
Yeah, we already...
That thing will probably bite my fingers. He seems to like those. I hope he doesn't go into sugar shock. I can hear voices coming.
Hey, how did you get in here? How did you manage to get past Satoshi?
I speak parrot.
What a coincidence. So does our parrot.
I noticed that. I'm Larry. Larry Laffer. So, what are you guys doing here?
You are standing in the headquarters of a startup that will change the world.
Oh, what are you selling?
We're not selling anything. We're revolutionizing payment and encryption on the internet.
You have to pay on the internet now?
Hey, not us, of course.
We are pirates.
Oh, man. Docs, don't start acting all high and mighty now.
But we are pirates. Like Huck and the fearless Buccaneers.
We're corporate pirates, so to speak. You must know what a cryptocurrency is, right?
Sorry, I must have left it in my other pants.
Okay. Here's the deal. We have invented a revolutionary new cryptocurrency. We call it Klitcoin. Our sophisticated blockchain is super secure and makes shopping with the wallet really easy.
The whole financial world trembles before us.
Exactly. That's why we had to move into international waters instead of opening our headquarters in a major city.
They're all afraid of us.
They can't touch us here. And we can safely run the servers that host our cryptocurrency. Plus, there's plenty of room to cool them down efficiently with water.
There's plenty of that here.
Look, Larry, she has to put up with those guys the same way I do with you.
We're still having a little trouble with internet speed, but it's nothing my little technical genius can't handle. Right, Docs?
Gotta recompile the kernel so we can lower the server load, increase the bitrate, and, improve the latency. Take about half an hour.
Awesome!
Can you explain that tech thing you guys do with the crypto stuff again?
I get the feeling that you lack the professional background for that.
Hey, I used to program video games.
Really?
Then cryptocurrency is out of your league.
What do you do with it?
Well, it's an uncrackable database.
What for?
For everything.
For example?
Look, I don't have time to teach anyone the basics right now. We're about to launch.
I'm looking for a specific ship.
There's more than enough of those around here.
An old sailing ship, the Unsatisfied.
Oh, I know that wreck.
Where's it moored?
It's not moored. It sank. We lowered our water cooler server right next to it.
Did you see some kind of keystone or something?
No, but I didn't bother to take a good look at the wreck. We're building the future here, not wasting our time on some old relic.
Are you by any chance in need of a competent first officer to join your pirate crew?
You mean you want to join up?
At least he's wearing a sailor outfit.
I believe my crew is already complete. Leadership, vision, and organization are my personal responsibility. Docs is in charge of the technical implementation. So, as you can see, we have no need for any further help.
Hey, I'm here too.
Oh, yeah. Right. We even filled our internship position. And that wasn't easy because we have such high standards.
Think I'll just sail off now. Hey!
What?
What exactly do you do here?
I'm the technical manager.
You must have a lot of experience.
You know it, dude. You have no idea of the places I've hacked into. That blackout in New Lost Wages a while back? Dude, that was me.
But the power goes out all the time because the grid is so bad.
That's what the powers that be say to keep people calm. Hey, if you need me to get you anything from the darknet, let me know.
Hey, you're playing a game on your laptop.
That's so not true. Look.
You just hit a boss key and now it's showing a spreadsheet.
What? You still remember that? You know more about technology than I thought.
So what are you playing?
Fortnite.
Never heard of it. What's the deal?
100 players get dropped on an island and have to kill each other.
Couldn't they just have a huge orgy?
Dude, you really just don't get computer games. It's about killing, not sex.
I have to go. Hi there. I'm Larry. Larry Laffer.
Sadie.
Any plans for today?
Oh, sure, the usual. Just stand here and be ignored.
I don't know how anyone could ignore you.
Oh, these two don't seem to have any trouble doing that. Oh, wait a minute. Are you hitting on me?
Sure.
Oh, Lord. Am I supposed to be happy that somebody even notices me, or what?
I'm not so sure anymore.
Cut it out.
Okay, if you say so. Well, your outfit is definitely piratey.
LeCook insists that I wear it. He says it's our corporate identity and important for public perception.
You have a company headquarters on an island that is almost impossible to reach because huge waves smash everything, and you're worried about marketing?
He's not too receptive to logic, but I'm starting to get used to the saber. I'll probably need it.
How did you end up here?
Hey, I could get so mad. 2 weeks ago, I finished my degree.
What did you study?
Business administration. So I saw this job ad for an internship in a startup developing cryptocurrency. I thought, hey, that'd be a perfect springboard for me. Then I'd work in Silicon Valley for a few months, gain a lot of practical experience, and if the company suits me, maybe I'd go all in. And here I am.
At least you got the job.
But I was the only one to apply. All the cook wants from me is coffee, and he acts like I'm his secretary, and I'm not allowed to do anything in management. He says that only one captain can man the helm. And then all he does is stand outside and look out to sea with that telescope or feed that empty-headed parrot.
Maybe you'll get your shot.
Not likely. He's only keeping me around so he can claim that he values diversity.
Is there anything I can do to help you with your job?
You can help me find someone else. Don't tell him this, but I'm already looking for a better job. There must be a place where my skills are really needed. I hope I don't have to move again.
That captain is a little weird.
Above all, he is not a captain. I have absolutely no idea why he wears that outfit. He spent the whole voyage here hanging over the railing and puking.
See you later. Looks even sharper than the blade she carries. That's not real gold. My pockets aren't that deep. I know a pompous braggart when I see one. The plaque says, the sword mistress of My Libido Island. It's fine right where it is. That's not real gold. That's just plastic. The plaque says, the sword mistress of My Libido. No, I'll just end up dropping it. Think I'll just sail off now. I can see something. I can see something through the hole. I can see something through the hole. I can see something through the hole. I can see something. Ah, that worked. The entrance to the ruins is now open. The door handle seems to be coupled to the trapdoor. A lizard statue. I can imagine who's going to go nuts over that. It looks pretty ancient and menacing. I'm not touching that. If I do, it'll probably shoot out a gazillion knives or... If ever I saw a suspicious lever. I've never seen a trap. I'm not standing on that. No, there's no way I'm touching. This is the only way out. Those... That's fun. That... Better. That's... That won't... Better. That's... That... Better. Don't... That's fun. That won't happen. Better not. That's... That... Better. I can't open it that way. I can't open it. Have you seen a book of bad jokes around here anywhere?
Joe, we took one of those from the festival. Our role-playing book went missing there. It sucks.
Can I have it?
Sure. We threw it away.
Threw it away where?
Somewhere out there, outside the cave.
Okay. I have to get going. Maybe those guys threw the joke book in here. A thick book. That must be Lewis's joke book. Over and out. See you later. That's fine, just the way it is. Nice palm tree. Holy smokes, these jokes are even older than I am. Here's your joke book.
Ah, here it is. Finally, some quality humor from the old days. There's even an appendix in the back that lists who you can insult with which joke. Here, you can have this role-playing bullshit now.
Thanks.
So everyone, welcome to my show. Everything's good to go now. I have my tried and true repertoire of jokes again. I'd like to apologize to all the fringe groups I might offend. Like, women. This is now a safe space for tasteless humor, people. Here we still make jokes like in the old days. No one here has to apologize for their humor. Everything still goes here. You can get naked in front of people and... okay. Maybe not everything. All right. Hold on to your hats. A blonde crashes a helicopter. The investigating officer asks her, why? She says, it got cold in here, so I turned off the fan. Why do older blondes park even
This
worse
way,
than
it would
young
all end up
ones?
on the ground.
Because hearing gets worse with age. Been there, done that, right? Oh yeah, the blondes. But hey, Let me try some different material. You can't just
Freshly
make fun
pressed
of
is
blonde
always
folks,
the
huh?
best.
After all, we also have the foreigners.
I'd better not
What do you
put
call
anything in there.
a foreigner who owns their own home? Adopted.